find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dancing to his left.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Webb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Prime time, baby.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mon escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun. It's Mon. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice gain of 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On first down, it's Cook. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the... And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A pitch out to Swift here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. An option play right, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there, and what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mond. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20. But not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Webb. Being chased out left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Swift. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Samaje Perine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bond going to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, here's Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
touchdown, Vikings! And Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Webb now. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Webb on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Webb. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They toss to Pirine. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Webb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Webb to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on the... He's got a man complete.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 93 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Webb. He completes it to Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Webb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Webb now from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Webb. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second down and goal. Webb. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mond looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Flush to his right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mond. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. operating from the gun. Webb got Gordon open, completes it. 7 yards the pick up there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Gets it to Gordon. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Webb dancing to his left. To Gordon, out left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Being chased out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Looking to throw. Webb. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35 on 2nd down. Webb forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action here. Mond. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun. Goff rolling to his right. And in for the Lions touchdown. J.J. Nelson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw here for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.